So new music from Wade Bowen and Randy Rogers, or it's Randy and Wade because alphabetical order, at least that's, I can't remember who told me who decided whose name goes first between Randy and Wade. Who was it?
It was Wade's camp.
Okay, that was all Wade.
Yeah.
Well, I'm lucky enough to catch you guys on the first night of the Hold My Beer tour. How's it feel to be back out on the road?
Oh, it's fun. This is something we look forward to every year, and we have a blast doing it. This guy and I have been doing this a long time, and we got the band with us this time. We kind of changed it up every year. Sometimes we do all acoustic, sometimes we bring a band, so we've got a little bit of everything tonight. So it's fun. With the new album and everything, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, the new album's definitely what I want to chat more about because you guys just released it. Volume 3, Hold My Beer, Volume 3. I don't know how the two of you even find the time to tour together, let alone record albums together.
It's kind of like that song, Jesus Take the Wheel. This is Wade Take the Wheel. He gets all the credit for this one. He did his due diligence, got us a studio booked up, pestered me about writing songs, really did the grunt work in the beginning to get the songwriters lined out that we're going to write with and studio musicians lined up. So kudos to Wade. This is Hold My Beer Volume 3 because of Wade Bowen.
Bowen, Mr. Bowen. Now, Wade just came out with a new album. Randy Rogers just came out with a new album. Now you guys got both albums together. I guess, Randy touched a bit on the songwriting part of it. I don't know. That's always kind of a confusion as well. You guys are trying to crank out 3 times the music as your typical artist. So is Randy going to attribute all that to you as well?
No, he's being very nice, but that's the beauty of this is we have a friendship. We live 2 minutes from each other. We both work really hard, at our individual careers, and this is kind of a chance to kind of, work hard in a different direction, a little bit different creatively. It's different when you're writing these songs for us, so it focuses on a different part of the brain for me, and it's really fun though. This is the first time that we put a project out that we've written every song, and it just really speaks to our friendship and how much fun we have together, and also that we can only do like 8 shows a year or we'll kill each other. So that's what true brotherhood is about.
I believe that. You touch more on that because you guys do spend an awful lot of time together. Obviously, Wade Bowen's band, they've all got to get along. Randy Rogers' band has all got to get along, and you two have to love each other and hate each other at the same time. How's that work?
If you notice when you pulled up, there's 2 tour buses. Not just one. We tried the one. We tried the one. We ended up, we're going to have to go to rehab and go to anger management classes or something. So.
At least you do it together with love. That's all it's all about.
Yeah, but back to the songwriting. I'm really proud of this album because we wrote all the songs, and in the years past, we snuck in a few cover songs or whatever. And it's really hard to write male duet songs. It's not the easiest thing to write because you're kind of limited as to what you can talk about and say. And Volume 3 is all creation from Wade's crazy brain and my crazy brain, and just so proud of that aspect of it. All the songwriters that are out there listening, I'm 20 years into my career, so is Wade, and we still are excited to write new stuff and write it together, and that's what keeps me going nowadays. You write a great song and it fuels you for a few months. So.
Absolutely. Now, this one actually snuck up on me. I'm not gonna lie. I almost feel like I wasn't expecting a Volume 3 from you guys. So does that mean that this keeps going and you just keep recording new albums like every other year?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, this is the first project also that we produced as well. So I think we're getting a really good groove of finding what we love to do and what we love to write. And we love doing this tour. I don't even know how many years we've actually been doing the tour, but it's been a long time. And I think as long as we're having fun, we're going to keep doing it. We've already got, plans for next year. There'll be new music next year from Hold My Beer. So it's something we really, really enjoy, the process. And I think Randy and I, his band and our band are finding a really good groove all the way around. I think we're all having as much fun as we've ever had, writing songs and playing music and playing the shows. And so, yeah, and we're just going to keep soaking it up until something happens where we can't play shows. I don't know.
Gosh, we're crossing fingers there.
I think, too, it breaks up the monotony of, Wade playing every night with his band, the same songs, and me playing every night with my band. the same songs. Even though our band plays way more songs than Wade's band, but the whole new
quality, not quantity.
yeah.
Oh.
The whole having to switch your mindset over to the Hold My Beer thing and do like 15 or 16 of those Hold My Beer songs, instead of doing your normal set, it keeps me on my toes. I don't know about Wade, but it keeps my brain fresh and kicking. And I played guitar more this week, leading up to this tour than I played in a long time, just at the house and like rehearsing and practicing and relearning things. And so for me, it's a exercise, more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't ever have to practice. And every year we go, oh yeah, we haven't played these songs in a year, so we have to go practice and relearn them, and it's fun, and it is a change. I think that's a great point, and it's also a good change of pace for our fans too, to see something a little bit different from us, and changes up the deal. Every summer it seems like they're all looking forward to a few shows from Hold My Beer, and they all road trip and come on in and have a good time with us.
I'm honestly always surprised at myself. I see the same artists over and over and over again throughout the years, kind of my shtick, if you will. But every time I think, I'm just going to see Wade Bowen again or Randy Rogers again. No, you guys always are great at mixing up the solo shows. But I'm excited for the Hold My Beer tour, and touching on the band again. You said not always do you bring the band out. Are they on all the dates this year?
To my knowledge, yes.
Okay.
Unless someone just wants me and Wade, and we'll do that too.
Randy and Wade booking now. So if you missed the College Station show, they are packed full of Texas dates. Wade, I wanted to compliment you. You brought up the producing earlier. Some of the records you have been putting out with the younger artists, they are beautiful. I am so glad that you dug deep and found that in yourself, because I think you're going to be up there with all the top names and producers. Is that your retirement plan?
I don't know. Maybe I really just love doing it. I really don't think I'm very great at it. I love the process. I love writing the songs and then helping them come to life. It's really fun. That's probably my favorite part of the whole business, is taking a song on acoustic and hearing it played with the band for the first time. So, I don't know. I hope so. I really enjoy the process. So I'm learning a lot very quickly.
It sounds great. And of course, Randy is always the one I go to when I'm looking for new artists. You still managing, keeping your ears and eyes to the ground and finding new artists?
Yeah, it's a passion of mine. I like the business side of the music industry. Like, there's music and there's music business. So
yes.
I've always been prone to the business side of it. In fact, I think what's got us as far as we are is the fact that I did have that business sense about me. Not necessarily the most talented people always rise to the top, so.
Oh, I agree.
I do love giving back to the younger artists and, helping them on their voyage, finding a publishing deal or a new manager or a new booking agent. And, it's funny because, like, I don't know when I became kind of the older guy, but I don't feel like I'm the oldest guy in the room, because that's Wade. But, I accept the role as a mentor,
So my backup plan from radio is management, but I slipped into it the same way you did. I just showed up in Texas and everybody's like, "Oh, look at this old lady. She knows what she's talking about." Like, bro, I'm not old.
Well, yeah, we're not.
I may be wore down, but I ain't old.
I just like to think about it as like we're still here, right?
Yes.
Wade's been on the road for 23, 24 years. So have we, and so.
We're seasoned. We're not old. We're seasoned.
we're veterans of the road.
We're smarter, not really, but.
I like riding. I like riding with some of the younger guys and girls, and them coming to me and saying, hey, I listened to you when I was a younger person, and it's always a compliment. I played this past weekend with Zach Bryan, and we were backstage before the show, and he came up to me and he said, "Man, you guys were all we listened to in Oklahoma," and so that. It says a lot to me now to take that compliment. I don't feel like the old guy. I'm thankful that we were able to help out, Parker McCullum when he was a young man, listening to the records that we played, and so I just take it as a compliment. It's weird.
Yes.
It's definitely weird, but I'm okay with it.
I agree. Well, I'm happy with what both of y'all are putting out. Thank you so much for chatting with me, giving everybody the good news about Hold My Beer, and keep on the lookout, because y'all are full of surprises. You're like a Jack in the Box. You just pop out and you're like, "Hey, I got something else new for you." So keep listening from Randy and Wade. Check out randyandwade.com, more tour dates. Get that album. I personally have to have my vinyl collection of all of them. So if you want to do that, and thank you boys so much.
Thank you.